Now is the time to smell those last beautiful roses in your garden and enjoy all the beautiful flowers that you have there as well, but also to pat yourself on the back and celebrate the bountiful harvest you may have, you probably do, of herbs in your garden. And sometimes they just pop up voluntarily, so
they do.
Pat yourself on the back even if you didn't plant them. But Phil Steinhauer, our landscaping expert from Designscapes, Colorado, is here, and he always brings wonderful suggestions to help us elongate the season. So we're going to take these fresh herbs and make them last all year long. How do we do that, Phil?
Okay, as the weather starts to get cold, like right now, it's a great time to, like you say, harvest the plants you've planted this summer. And we're going to start out right away with this basil plant. I'm going to give you these scissors.
All right.
And there's a couple different ways that I'm going to show you. And so just cut the whole plant. Just cut that bit just right there.
All the way down. Yeah. Because you don't expect this to grow again?
Nope. It's
Those
an annual.
Fixed stems.
Yes.
Okay, so we've taken off quite a bit.
And then I'm going to show you a different way. Basil tends to turn black, so
smells so good.
A great way to do this is take a bag that's got a handle, because you've got your automatic hole on it, and cut some triangles. Can you see right there? We just want to cut some triangles up the side.
Yeah.
And just go like that, and I've got one done here.
Oh, you have? Perfect.
Yeah, so you can see.
You are the man, Phil.
And we're
look
just
at that. Let me show our camera to make sure Kenny can see that. Do you see those holes on the side there?
So now you've got a bag that has some ventilation. You've also got, you can put your whole bush just like that.
Just upside down, just like that.
Yep. And then hang this in a cool, dry place.
Ooh, spider, yuck.
Yeah. You also want to make sure you wash things off. And a good tip that I like to do is, because these are coming out of my garden, I know there's no pesticides on them, is hose them down the night before and harvest in the morning.
And shake them off, get those spiders off of there. Okay, now that's a great idea, I love that.
And then another way is the traditional way, and I've done some sage here, where you're just going to take clumps of it, same way, just cut your stems off, and we could do that right here if you want to cut some of this rosemary.
Okay, fantastic. Where do you usually hang those?
In a dark, you want to do a dark area and something with well ventilation.
Well, for instance, like your laundry room?
Yeah, laundry room would be good.
Okay.
A closet is good. Again, sometimes a basement, if you're worried about bugs, you maybe want to drape some cheesecloth around it or something like that.
And just go ahead and do this?
Just do that and tie it.
Should I clear the stems at all?
Nope. You can do that once they've dried. You're going to do that before you put them into your containers.
All right, and so I've got a nice clean string. I'm going to string this up, tie it up in a closet or someplace. Again, make sure there are no bugs on it. You don't want to bring those into your closet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then another way to do it is like I've done here, and I've done some mint leaves. Sometimes, again, like I say, the mint and basil, when you hang it dry like this, can get a little discolored.
So is that basil?
This is some basil that I've
And so
dried.
we don't recommend doing it to the basil?
No, you can.
You can?
But you, like I say, it's just not, this will hold its color better.
All right.
And is a little bit a different way.
Okay.
So you can just lay the stems out on take your oven rack, lay a cotton towel, and then just take your leaves off, and then you do it with whatever herb, and then just lay this like this, and then put that in your basement, and again, allow it to just naturally dry. What we're trying to do is preserve the oils so by drying them naturally and slowly, you're saving all the oils that are in the herbs, so that they're really flavorful when you go to use them through the winter. And these should last you about 6 months if you take herbs and dry them naturally like this. They're good for up to 6 months. And again, store them in a darker, cooler area.
Okay.
And then just put them in your, like I say, whatever containers you save or recycle.
Fantastic. And I notice you have chives here. Any particular suggestions about chives, or treat them the same way?
You can do, actually, there's a couple different ways. On chives, you can again do the twine and hang them naturally. Another way you can do these is actually lay them on a paper towel and put them in your microwave at half setting, and then cook them for maybe a minute to a minute and a half, and that will actually, here's some that I did.
These are chives?
Those are chives that have been dried in the microwave.
Very nice.
So you can see they're nice and crispy. And then what I always recommend is crumpling them up like your leaves. Don't crumple them up before you put them in the jar. Leave them full in the jar, and then when you go to cook with them, crumple them, because then you'll be getting the oil. You'll be releasing the oils into your recipes.
And that'll taste so good on a baked potato
Yes.
later on. Thank you so much,
Thank
Phil.
you.
And we're going to post this information on our website. Go to the big red TV button, click on that, and you'll find a link to Phil's website. I'm also going to post the information on my Facebook page, and we're going to set this spider down in the garden, Phil. And we'll send it back now to more